high school football on WCIA3.
Football is everything. Hey, ho, let's go.
This is Kirshner Building Center's Friday Football Fever.
Hey, welcome in. It's Friday Football Fever. I'm Glenn Kinley with Courtney Lane Brewer, and we are repeating ourselves just about every single week. But we start every show by saying, hey, we got a great slate of highlights because it feels like consistently we do.
Well, when it's true every week, we're going to say it every week. We got big ones tonight, some rivalry fun, nearly 20 games. Checks all the boxes. And it starts over at our Spotlight game of the week.
And it's a good one. Mahomet-Seymour hosting Mount Zion. These teams, powers in that conference. Braves go up early, but the Bulldogs will get to the attack. Here it is. Pooch kick after a field goal. Vanderveer, with a huge hit. Mahomet-Seymour recovers but won't score. 14-10 Mount Zion at the half. Braves come out, guns blazing in the second. Check out Kellen Bolhorst in the clear, down the sideline. He will not be taken down. Mount Zion not done there. The dynamic duo of Keller Stocks and J.C. Anderson, too big and too strong. He's got himself 6. Braves go up 28-10, but the Bulldogs not done yet. Ryan Pruitt connecting with Wade Manuel. Shifts into top gear on a deep connection for 6 for the home team. Mahomet-Seymour later making it a one-score game, but the Braves would hold on to win 35 to 23. This Mount Zion senior class gets its first win against the Bulldogs.
You know, it feels great. I mean, obviously, went 0-3 against them in my career, and in the final dance, I got them. So.
You know, there's never panic. I mean, we turned it over 3 times in the first half, and we still were up. And then, you know, our kids came out in the second half. We felt good about our game plan and what we want to do, and then we went out and executed. And, you know, I mean, we got old kids who play a lot of football games. That's what they should do.
The Braves improved to 4-1 with the victory, and that's a good Mahomet team they beat.
Well, let's just hope JC's future school doesn't get the win tomorrow. Let's go out to the Coles County Clash. We'll pick it up in the second quarter. Shaden Neff runs it in. 21-7 Charleston in this one. Charleston keeps it going. Wyatt Gordon hands it off to Traylon Couch. Picks up a nice amount of yardage. He is still going. He's down shortly after the 20. Max Weber kicks it in for 3. Charleston 24-7. Mattoon's Shaden Neff hands it out to Braden Daly, who runs it in as Mattoon starts to pick up into that deficit. But Charleston narrowly gets that win, 37-5.
Went down to the wire. The Clash is always a fun one. A battle of unbeatens here. ALAH and Sullivan, and it's the Knights quarterback Cruz Hale finding Cash Hale. He fights for the first down. He's cash money. ALAH quarterback Marcus Otto now faking it, and he's going to run it himself, getting the first down. Sullivan, a nice spin move here from Colin Shane. Just as good of a tackle, though, from the Knights defensive back Gunnar Thompson. More for Sullivan. The quarterback Owen Smith trying to make something out of nothing. He will use his legs instead. Oh, yeah, I can run the football. The Knights, though, would use defense to get a big win. I believe Sullivan won this game a year ago. If I stand corrected, we'll call it revenge. 14-7 the final.
All right, over to the Central State 8 with a clash in Chatham. Glenwood hosting MacArthur, and a nice start for the Titans. Quarterback Colton Kneedler keeps the ball for himself, carries it in for the game's first touchdown, up 7-0. Glenwood gets right back in scoring position. This time it's deep to Dylan Huff. He takes it in for 6.
Wow, wide open.
And in the meeting of unbeaten teams, Glenwood doesn't just win, they shut out 49-0, the final over MacArthur.
We have to prepare ourselves for the possibility that Glenwood might be ridiculously good. Gibson City Melvin Sibley hosting Warrensburg-Latham. The Cardinals with possession. Jaden Peck to Joey Dominic. It's a first down, but no points on that drive. Later, it's the home team getting the football, and GCMS quarterback Tucker Moeller. He's got quite the arm. He will show it off here. Check out Graydon Leonard down the sideline. He will go all the way for the touchdown. Shout out to the Leonard family. Mason Doman boots in the extra point. The Falcons go up 7-0, and they would not look back from there. GCMS gets a 31-13 win.
All right, now we head to Salt Fork, where the Storm hosted the Blue Devils. On the first play of the second half, BHRA comes out with the gutsy call, and it pays off as Peyton Wallace recovers the onside kick. But later on during the same drive, Salt Fork's Zayden Bromley rips the ball away for the clutch interception. However, BHRA was able to get it rolling later on in the third. Isaac Cahill busts through the hole for the first touchdown of the night. And the Blue Devils, able to keep that momentum rolling, took this one by a final of 19-3. That has to be high school scoregami, by the way.
Yeah, 19-3.
19-3?
I'm not familiar with many 19-3 games. Oakwood hosting the unbeaten Westville Tigers. The visitors trying to run the ball early, but a bunch of different defenders are in for the stop as the Comets get a tackle for loss. So the Tigers say, fine, we'll throw it instead. Easton Boland looking deep. He's got number 10, Landon Kuhn, and Kuhn is on the goal line punching it in. Jack Eister. Too easy for Eister. The Tigers strike first, and the next drive, guess who? Jack Eister. This guy was the WCIA 3 Athlete of the Week for good reason, folks. Westville wins big. It's 63-28. The Tigers stay perfect on the year.
Doubling up the Comets. You love to see it. All right, a cross-conference meeting in Tuscola. Warriors versus the PBL Panthers. Warriors up 13-6 after halftime. PBL's Mason Vaughn breaks away for a first down. But then on back-to-back drives, the Tuscola defense pushes back for loss of yards and eventually gets it back. Warrior ball, 2nd and 7. Jacob Taylor in at QB gets it to Sam Hall for a nice gain and first down. Tuscola gets the win 20-14. Don't look now but the Warriors.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Before you said, I was thinking, hold on a minute, is Tuscola heating up? Central Richwoods, we pick up in the third quarter. Shout out the band. Maroons up 7. And check this out, a plethora of defenders doing their job to keep that lead. The Knights will keep trying to run the football, but nowhere to go on this one. It's Talon Baker, Maurice Dominic, and more in on the stop. The Maroons all about that defense. Fourth down here. Finn Cairns and all of his friends were invited to what we call a turnover on downs party. Central gets a win. Defense leads the way. 17-14 the final.
Sounds like a fun party. All right, Poppin' Corn and a Poppin' Rockets team. They were taking off from both sides of the ball against U-High. Big return from Zane Zuloff. U-High's QB Owen Kirby throws a direct pass for a ton. No thanks. Pass is broken up by Grayson Whaley. Rochester would keep things rolling all game, never letting go of the gas and picking up a win to show it, 56-7 in that one.
Rochester looks pretty good, too. My goodness. I think we might have some good football teams in Central Illinois.
We can only hope.
Who knew? Hey, we go to Rantoul. Spartans up 7-0 and looking to double it. Here we go. Deep ball from Cody McKinney to Riker Lockhart. Give him 6 points. The Eagles driving now. Here's fourth down, needing 1 yard. Jordan Rice says, how about I get you 1 touchdown? That will also work, Jordan. Heck of an idea, and the student section loves him. Spartans
I love
answer,
to see it.
It's McKinney to McKinney. That's Cody to Lane. Quite the connection they have. 21-6 the score there. But then look at this tip drill interception by Ishawn Ottman. Gives the Eagles back some momentum, but the Spartans would rally to win big 56-21.
Nice performance by the Eagles, though. All right, Unity staying in the IPC, trying to stack another win after getting back in the win column against those SJF Spartans. Already a 6-0 lead over Pontiac. Rockets at the 48. Dane Eisenbinger goes deep to Tyler Henry, makes it 12 real quick. Into the second quarter, Rockets driving again, and you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Eisenbinger to Henry. After that, the point after is good, and the Rockets lead 19-0 lead that never let up. Unity wins big 47-7 in an IPC battle.
If you sold your Unity stock after that loss to Bloomington Central Catholic, shame on you.
Tough.
All right, we're going to be right back with more football, so don't go anywhere.